Om Mani Padme Hum. Om Mani Padme Hum. Om Mani Padme Hum. Greetings, crystal light keepers of the diamond, rainbow, arc, covenant. We have intense waves of higher dimensional energetics flowing in to prepare us for this powerful 12/12 portal and solstice activation of 0 point on 12/21. Many starseeds are feeling these massive energies in the crown chakra and deep feelings in the solar and sacral chakras. These include powerful releases of long-held traumas and woundings that occurred in this lifetime, alternate timelines, and ancestral karmic patterns. With these massive pulsing energies flowing in from the still white magnetic light at the center of the multiverse, we had a huge pillar of white light appearing on the Schumann charts as a 35 Hz amplitude resonance. These are fifth-dimensional gamma plasma waves directly from Source Creator. The divine goddess of the yellow gold ray of the great central sun is with us now to activate and assist you with this great transmutation process. We are in the metamorphosis of preparation of the quantum emergence of our solar light bodies. In our self-realization of our original unborn Buddha mind, we are resolving all anomalies and interference for our ascension and awakening process. We are being upgraded and prepared for the greatest shift on earth of all realms, timelines, and dimensions. Keep anchoring in the light and holding the line for the final quantum leap of consciousness in eternity, here and now. Aho! We are the event, and we are going cosmic conscious supernovas of the 144 12-strand crystalline DNA codes. Welcome, beloved beings of light. I am Paul White Gold Eagle from PrimeDisclosure.com. We have many powerful transmissions for you today from our sacred scribes of the new earth and our higher dimensional teams, so be sure to stick around to the very end. If you could do us a favor, give us a thumbs up, leave a comment below, and share this video with your teams, your tribes, your groups all over this realm. Help assist us in this great quickening of consciousness in total expansion. With these intense waves coming in over the last 24 hours, we had many powerful activations. We had 129 M1.5 or greater earthquakes, most powerful today in the root chakra of Pachamama with a 5.8 in South Sandwich Islands, 13 of the Divine Goddess, our Sacred Queen. Earlier today in Loving, New Mexico, we had a 3.7 activation, 37 into 73, Heaven on Earth, Mid-Indian Ridge 5.3, Southern Alaska in the Crown of Lemuria 3.2, Pahrump, Nevada 3.8, we had a trinity rising up the spine, the Kundalini of Pachamama through the Andes. Starting in Argentina, we had a 4.8. Then up into Bolivia, we had another 4.8. Then into Chile with a 5.6. The Kundalini, she is arising. The rainbow serpent is ascending through the central channel of Mother Gaia. Itsu Island, Japan, 4.4. New Zealand, Waikato, 4.7. British Virgin Islands, 3.6. Solomon Islands, 5.4. Council of 9 coming in. The Soul and the Moon, Heros Gamos. Chile, another 4.3 activation. And then we had 10 or more powerful activations not too far from Eagle and Condor up the coast of Oregon. We'll just read these off. 4.2, 4.0. 4.3, 4.0, 5.5, another 5.5, 3.5, 4.4, 5.8, 4.2, 5.8, 4.3, 4.4 was the latest 35 minutes ago. Latest 1:55 UTC. We also had another powerful activation in the root chakra, South Sandwich Islands with a 5.5, fifth dimensional energy flowing in. Many of these activations in the higher heart and the soul star spark lighting up and firing up for this great transfiguration, resurrection, and ascension. 444 coming in. Now we continue with the Sabian symbols. Right now, the moon is at 8 degrees, 12 minutes Aquarius. The sun is at 16 degrees, 10 minutes Sagittarius. The current Sabian symbol for the sun at 17 degrees Sagittarius. 17 of the Quelle, source. An Easter sunrise service. And the current Sabian symbol for the moon at 9 degrees Aquarius. A flag is seen turning into an eagle from astrologyweekly.com. The eagle flies high to meet the Condor. And now my sacred Condor pulls a card for you today from the Oracle deck, Beyond Lemuria, from Izzy Ivy. The card she picked for you today, very beautiful card, 31, home. There's no place like home, and home is where the heart is. Heart-based presence, grounding, finding home within yourself, wherever you are. The body as a temple for the soul. Travel, finding family wherever you go. Occupying yourself, connecting to your unwavering infinite depths and the collective oneness. The painting has journeyed with me under my arm for many nomadic excursions. It is a serendipitous reminder to find my way back to the heart within my divine inner universe. Reveling in the outer exploration of this magnificent earth has often led me unrooted and ungrounded, and this provoked my curiosity for what home feels like. The notion of home is where the heart is unraveled and reshaped as I realized. It is any place where the vibration and resonance are clearly aligned with you. Your outer world is a reflection of your inner world. However, your environment, the place and the people, also affects your energy. The title of this painting is Home, also known as Heart-Shaped Portal Outside of the Matrix. Our way home to oneness and the truest part of our infinite selves is to know ourselves beyond the socialized matrix of mind-constructed reality. Deep heart-based presence is a direct portal home. What does home feel like to you? Do you feel at home in your body? Does it feel like a safe space to rest your soul? Are there unloved parts of yourself? Do you ever really feel quite right? What is your relationship with your body? Not being fully in our bodies is referred to as being ungrounded or uncentered. When our thoughts are a few steps ahead or behind, so follows our consciousness. When all sense of flighty survival drops away, a deep sigh radiates from the safe space within. You hold the environment, the platform, where you can ground dreams into realities. When you come home to this place, you will know a blissful presence and a warm inner glow of unconditional love. Wherever you go, you will feel a sense of home, and whoever you encounter, you will meet as family. Now today from Divine Sister of the Light Celia Fenn. The energy right now is deep and profound. It almost feels like a huge wave is about to crash down on a beach somewhere out in the galaxy, and that this will change everything. It is that moment before a deep in-breath, the moment before you exhale, and everything changes. So we are feeling energy surges, difficulty sleeping, anxiety. Many people are feeling emotionally stretched and tearful, and yet within something beautiful is being born. These waves of golden and rose light are making huge shifts within us, within ourselves, and within the earth. The entire galaxy is shifting to another octave of light. It is not going to create a dystopia on Earth. Freedom is being born, and we will rise into the new Earth frequencies as a human, angelic family. Stay strong. Be empowered. You are loved. From StarChildGlobal.com. And from Divine Brothor of the Light, Pars Kute. Our Earth plane is fast approaching the big shift, which is destined to unfold as we complete the cycle of 2021 and rotate into the next energetic cycle of 2022. This will be a completion of an essential phase of our time of preparation, and 2022 will herald in the beginning of a new era of consciousness for us and the planet. All of us who are on an awakened path on Earth are on the cusp of great change and self-revelation. The next step is the biggest energetic transfer ever to take place during this current transition on Earth. At the very moment we enter the frequency of 2022, a multidimensional energetic split will impact the entire sphere of the Earth plane. The split is not a separation. We have been in separation for lifetimes. Rather, it is a naturally happening of returning to the original state of oneness. The split can be likened to an opening in a dark sky. The clouds open and sun streams down onto earth and into us. Those of us who are aligned to our hearts will be ready to orientate and enter this higher dimensional environmental light that will open at the time of the split. At that moment, we will be launched into an expanded, alternated reality time frame. This is where those of us on a conscious path will be relocated, relinked into a higher consciousness network. This alternate reality space reopening is destiny in motion, a part of the unfolding of the Aquarian age. At the very moment of this split, we will be merged with a oneness flow. We will become aligned within a higher light consciousness, which is only one aspect of the whole. We are to take our unique place within the sacred redefinition of Earth's magnetic light as these shifts within the split occur. These alternate reality, multidimensional frequencies forge open a blessed environment, an alternative experience for us to enliven ourselves. Remember, we are not separate from these spaces of light which are re-emerging. We have never been separate. This is a returning to, a reunion to sacred components of our higher selves that are held within these higher realm alternate realities. These alternate reality spaces have always existed on Earth. This is the first time that we are ready as a collective community to begin to orientate organically back into these sacred spaces as a natural extension of our daily experiences. Through living within the essence of these alternate reality spaces, we will begin to engage differently within our lives. Our consciousness will evolve, aligning deeply to our higher selves components. These spaces are designed to realign us into a stabilized state within the more expanded light consciousness state of our higher self. Only through our hearts will we be able to fully engage through these alternate reality spaces. Our hearts will become the essential tool for us to first orientate and then engage within an entire metamorphic process. Our hearts will become a stabilizing element for us within these higher realm light spaces. With divine love of one, Pars Kute, and from divine sister of the light, Judith Kusel. The ascension is through the open higher heart center and the soul. Communication in truest sense is heart energy to heart energy, soul to soul. No words are needed, for the power of love touches the core soul center where love is received and understood in the purest sense. Thus love is received in purity and returned with and in purity. I am love. The I am within you is as one with the I am within you. As you beam pure love from your heart into that of the beloved, and he, she into you, the heart center opens even more until one expands and becomes as one. The heart is the prayer which connects your hearts forever. Lars Moll, from JudithKusel.com. And from Divine Sister of the Light, Ramona Lappin. Letting go of all that we think we know. Right now, especially in order to assist the collective unfoldments of the long-awaited revelations, we are asked to let go of all that we think we know. If you want them to let go of their false beliefs, then we also have to be willing to do so. In one way or another, that is definitely happening now for us all. When you remember that these false holographic realities are based in programs, which are beliefs, then you know that you have to let go of them in order to release these false realities, which is what is happening. The beliefs on which these artificial realities run have been inverted, are based on lies, false data, false memories, and history. The old matrix is based on many, many layers of mind control and false programming, spiritual beliefs and teachings included, such as what we believe, or rather have been told, is going to happen, when and how. Remember the saying and truth that the more we know, the more we realize we actually know very, very little. What we are accessing now is pure consciousness, cognition, beyond the thinking mind, as we now access and become one with God's source, consciousness. As the truth arises and is projected out from within us now, as our sacred DNA unlocks, it will unlock the sacred secrets from within our sacred crystal hearts. It is the stargate that anchors our soul and higher identities and unifies us with Source and all. As we now fully disconnect from the hive mind and artificial telepathic net, We reconnect with the organic creatrix field. We unify and become the new broadcasting stations for and as God Source consciousness, radiating out and transmitting the new programming, the new Christ consciousness broadcast into the collective and planetary field of consciousness as one, as Earth's crystalline core, grid system, and collective heart grid pulses and activates all that has been dormant comes online and awakens. These powerful heart opening and healing activations and plasma infusions are helping dissolve these lower frequency realities at quantum God speed, and are triggering our remembering as all unlocks now from within. As these crystals in our healed and reconnected DNA and light bodies fully activate, and we unify with Source, our true memories and history arises from within, so do our true organic realities. Our DNA is the film strip to our realities, which is starting to run a new film. All becomes crystal clear now, as we now are remembering the true nature of our realities and that all is created as one. We now fully remember and reclaim our multidimensional self and power as co-creators, taking back our realities, activating and projecting out all new from within. Drop into your sacred crystal heart, fill up with the love of Source, become one with all, and radiate this pure Source love out to all of creation. It truly dissolves all lower realities through the 0 point field. You have to lose your attachments to this material world and see it for the false reality that it is if you want to get out, instead of feeding it your precious life force energy and attention by believing it all to be real. What is real? In the end, it is all based on thoughts. Repetitive thought forms become belief systems, which is what programs are. There's nothing to fix here, just to alchemize. There's no thing to hold on to. Let it all go. It has to all fully dissolve, so stop feeding the old ideas and concepts on which these realities are based on and created from. Withdraw it, your life force, your focus and energy, and by seeing it for what it is. That's how all false realities dissolve and collapse now. You have to lose your mind, ideas and beliefs of what you think is true, right or wrong, good or bad, what reality is and how it all works. You have to transcend the polarized mind and open up wide to all possibilities, to consider anything possible, to empty yourself of preconceived judgments, beliefs, and ideas. They have all been given to you by this false holographic matrix. Let it all go. Drop fully into your heart. Let this outpouring of divine love lift you higher and higher. Can you feel its unrivaled power? The stargate of your sacred crystal heart has access to all that you are seeking, as your heart is one with all. Open up wide, all shall be revealed to us now, beyond the thinking mind, from deep within. Eternal love, Ramona. And from Divine Sistar of the Light, Karen Lithica. Discover your light keys. As you delve deeper and deeper into the depths of your soul, I am shown light keys, a symbol of light, to be gathered, collected, turned on, as you reach each stage of light advancement. It is a symbolic reference to understand the great journey, the milestones you reach at each stage of light advancement. For each light key is simply a light upgrade, a step up in your light journey. For each key will open a lock of light. To reach each key is the path before you. Simply know you are walking the path of light. As you reverberate light, I am light. The path before you is simply the path you seek. Wonderful light advancement. Sending waves of cosmic love, the Arcturians and Karen, from KarenLithica.com. And from Divine Sistar of the Light, Carolyn, 144 God Code. Divine unions of the Holy Grail have a fresh new start today. The veils that separated divine counterparts have lifted, letting the light in. Solar plasma light codes are waking up the new leaders of the way, with direction to go forward, cross the rainbow bridge and unite. However, to take action on this requires some letting go, purification, and transmutation. Healing from multiple lifetimes of the narcissistic, codependent paradigm of the masculine and feminine have endured together as required for transformation. As you both heal, light body activations continue to raise you up into equals. This is already one and done. However, the DNA is still transforming for you both to return back home into one unified field. Continue putting our Father first, and be in the flow with the changes happening with the lunar cycles. As the past is left in the past, you are attaining answered prayers. Your homecoming is destined and ordained by our Father. We are completing the warrior bride and bridegroom of Christ's prophecy for the lion tribe of Judah and the sisterhood of the rose. It's Jah's way, which is downloading as source codes into our new operating system. Accept and receive these upgrades and take a chance on the new love. In Jesus Christos' name, Amen. God bless you from Carolyn Kundalini Twin Flames. We are on our way home to the kingdom of heaven within. And from Divine Brother of the Light Patrick Robert, Archangels, higher beings of light, and ascended masters, spirit guides, message for December 6/21 from Kyle Gray. Arcturian light codes for all way showers, light warriors, and light workers to teach, learn, guide, and advise you along your path. Only light, love, and truth. Amen. Daily activation message. Take a deep breath, let it out slowly, say this prayer, and then keep listening. Thank you, universe, for revealing to me what I need to know. Your message. You can evolve into a greater state of being now. This begins with how you approach even the most mundane of tasks in your own little universe. Show up in ways that you've never showed up before. Instead of checking out of this planet, it's time to check in. Instead of feeling that life is happening to you, realize that you have a huge part to play. Recall your power, realize that you are part of the evolution of humanity, and it's time to become the leader you were born to be. It doesn't matter if you're leading yourself or a larger group. The key is to create more loving ways of doing things. Honor the ideas or thoughts that you have been having recently. If you have been hearing high-pitched noises, seeing flickers of light, or sensing that you are being visited by beings in your sleep, know that you are receiving downloads from heaven. Arcturians are with you. And from Divine Brother of the Light, Sean Caulfield, repair your inner house. 1. Bane. Raid. 7 December 2021, the 110th day. Teach yourself to be mentally strong. Be wise to the duality in your mind. This writing shares information from the heart. It aligns to the heart's intelligence that is transforming our world beyond the limitations of the mind. When one is out of the mind and in the heart, one is wise, and you become aligned to divine time. You become aware that you are multidimensional, universal light in human form. Everything that is sacred happens in divine time. If something is controlled and manipulated with unethical intent, it is not in tune with divine time. The soul is hooked into the physical and devoured by immature forces that have ulterior motives. We all have this inside of us. It's time to awaken to see this and master our lives with sacred intent. It's time to focus inwards and open the heart to heal the road of all its unresolved obstacles. Heal the emotional wound that the immature aspects of time and the evolutionary growth of the universal world tree have allowed for. Surrender, allow for ending so that situations can be complete and a new cycle in a higher level can begin. From the 5th of December 2021, a cycle of growth to higher levels of maturity began. Beginnings ask that we look within and examine the self and notice what still might be holding us back. Teach yourself to be mentally strong. When you give yourself courage to live true, your heart's intelligence talks to your soul, and you become mentally stronger and sense freedom, and your anxiety disappears. The 110th, 18-day peaking energy of the 9th wave of creation is from the 5th to the 22nd of December. To understand the complexity of this energy, one needs to think beyond what might be considered normal. The heart opens to the angels of divinity to support our lives when we trust ourselves to surrender control. You can trust yourself when you are internally clear. When you allow your heart's certainty to resonate, you emanate creation's beauty. Teach yourself how to be mentally equipped to understand time acceleration, and that it is the cause of your ascension. Due to the acceleration of time, the mind needs to look within itself to cope. The mind needs to think from the heart where there is no time to take it off center. Time acceleration is causing ascension symptoms. This is disguised as something like a health condition. The world is changing so fast. It is affecting our light body. Never before has the human consciousness been here in these incredible times of traveling at light speed. We are traveling faster than the mind can think. A default setting is kicking in, allowing the heart's primordial love to open us to be pure, flawless truth. The ninth wave is condensing the light of creation to accelerate time. To cope, we must live in our heart center, where everything exists true and pure. If we are truly in the heart center, we are aligned to the highest vibrational frequency of unconditional love. The spinning and spiraling ascending force of creation is transmuting the poisons in the light of the physical dimension. If we keep attached to this process, the outer will take our inner world off center. It is time to let all go. See what stays with you. This is you. When we live unconsciously disconnected from the will of divinity, we stay stuck in the repeating challenges that want you to sabotage your life. Trust to let go and feel vulnerable. Your heart's truth will give you courage and the support you need to rise above the problems, and you will ascend higher and higher to be free and happy. We need this to ascend. We need this to live true to the heart and have a conscience that is centered in divine truth. The creator of creation is awakening all to live true to its original purpose, the highest purpose of the creator. What we need for mental strength is beyond the capacity of the mind's comprehension. Hence we need to let go of the mind and allow our light to spin itself out of its old destructive pattern. What will happen is you will spiral higher and inwards into your new happy, balanced, sacred heart. You will learn to live on the higher dimensions of the spiritual plane while housed in a physical form. You will spin into rhythm with your true inner heartbeat and align to the heartbeat of universal time. Because of the state of where we have evolved to, our world is changing beyond what the mind can calibrate itself to comprehend. So we need to live through the heart fully and align to the frequency of Earth's rising vibration. This cosmic vibration is now entering Earth and pulling all to live in sacred relation to creation. Time acceleration is now so fast it is faster than the speed the mind can think. The ninth wave is supporting us. If we align with it, we align to the speed of creation's ascending evolution. The soul of creation is shining bright and true and pure like a diamond. We are an aspect of this miracle. The mind, if allies with the heart, will be humble and align its destiny to the greater good of all creation. We are returning to oneness from the heart. Sean Caulfield from theuniversalfrequency.com. And from Divine Sistar of the Light, Leah Whitehorse. Mercury in Sagittarius squared Neptune in Pisces. Confusing vibrations may mean that communications go awry. Watch where you put your phone, your keys, your purse, as small items can get lost in the fog that this aspect creates. Thinking is fuzzy, distraction possible. The mind ranges far into the future, ponders big questions, finds no answers. Conversations are clouded by strange subtext or deflection. It may be hard to get a straight answer. If you are unsure, say nothing. Sometimes it's difficult to grasp the real meaning of it all. Disillusion and disappointment tend to manifest when expectations are too high. Let go of rigid opinions and be receptive. Listen for subtle messages from the universe. Speak from your soul. Practice mindfulness. Think peace and it shall be so. From LeahWhitehorse.com. And from 13 Moon Peace Time. Keen 98, Precept 46. Just as the biosphere is the medium of Earth for the transformation of cosmic energy, so the noosphere is the medium for the transmutation and transformation of cosmic thought forms. Key 17.6. The universal resonant holon is a fourth-dimensional gyroscopic instrument that holographically recapitulates the basic bipolar structure of any coherent form or unity of galactic being. It is the basis of timeship planetary design. 260 keys to synchronotron. Cosmic history quote for Moon 5, Day 22. The purified planetary human operates with a noospheric compassionate consciousness tuned in to the whole life of the planet. Chelsie 23 of the overtone moon of radiance. 7 moral categories of enlightened behavior. Everything is by the power of 7. The 7 moral categories of enlightened behavior are the 7 categories of behavior of being a bodhisattva. The bodhisattva is one who totally dedicates his or her life to the enlightenment of all beings. This daily practice, according to the day of the week, is for the purpose of shedding the self-importance of ego and disciplining the mind. 28 meditations on the law of time. The 7 moral categories of 10 precepts each are divided into 4 sets. Stage 1, awakening and cultivating Bodhi, the seed of enlightenment present in all beings. Dali, Seli, and Gamma. Seli 2, the 10 practices for direct understanding of the working basis of bodhisattvic behavior. Master Synchronic Code Book. 10 practices of the Avatar set in motion the ultimate sphere patron, Muhammad. Practice of giving joy. Beneficial practice. Practice of non-opposition. Practice of indomitability. Practice of non-confusion. Practice of good manifestation. Practice of non-attachment. Practice difficult to attain. Practice of good teaching. Practice of truth. Overtoned peacock moon of radiance. If you examine the peacock feather carefully, you will notice that it has a bluish dot surrounded by gold, green, and other colors. The eye of the peacock feather symbolizes the blue pearl, which is surrounded by a golden aura and rainbow light. By meditating on the blue pearl, one can achieve soul realization, illumination, and oneness with one's higher soul. This is why the peacock feather is considered sacred. Master Chow Kuk Soi. The blue pearl is a tiny point in the crown chakra that is the seat of consciousness of the beloved I Am presence. Located within the pineal gland, it is also referred to as the mental jewel, able to take us into the illumination of the mind, to the point of stillness and emptiness, emptiness of desire, emptiness of thought, where only love exists. From 13moonpeacetime.com. And today from the Zolkeen Times, Keen 98, White Resonant Mirror. Resonant is a name for the number 7, and its keywords are attune, inspire, and channel. The 7th day of a wave spell falls midpoint, and at this stage of the journey, it is time to attune and receive information using our intuition. We are in the yellow human wave spell, and its agenda is all about fine-tuning intuition, channeling wisdom, and expressing our free will. So today is right in the middle of this psychic excursion, and it's on a resonant day. This is a fortuitous alignment. No matter what issues arise today, the only solution is to pay attention to your gut feelings. Today is White Mirror, and it represents reflection, order, and endlessness. These days are all about having reality checks, and as it is a resonant day, this suggests that we have the opportunity to channel the truth. Focus on your third eye today and allow intuitions to come to you, revealing important truths. Sound easy, I know, but we are all capable of finding answers this way. It's just that too often we forget to be still and listen. Light some incense, relax, and trust that the answers will come. The mirror doesn't lie, and reality checks aren't always fun, but they are essential if you want the truth in your life. And today from Divine Sistar of the Light, Christina Papagiorgio, White Resonant Mirror, 7, 8th Knob, Keen 98, 7th of December 2021, Reflecting Order, 7/12/2021 equals 735 equals 78 equal 15 equals 6. Day code 7, Magic, Mystic, Spiritual, Solitude, 15, Alchemy, Charisma, Magnetism, 6, Heaven, Christ, Harmony, Romance, Month Year codes, 12, Acquiring Strength, Wisdom, 3, Holy Trinity, Joy, Creativity, Communication, 5, Freedom, Liberation, Change, Transformation, 8, Infinite, Abundant, Source Flow, Key 98 equals 17 equal 8, Infinite, Abundant Flow, another magical day of shattering illusions. Day 7 in the yellow human wave spell of wisdom, influence, intelligence, free will, and abundance. Today the mirror assists us in attuning to our distorted reflections, in order to transcend through the wisdom of truth, to evolve the divine human. Tone of creation, resonant tone 7 in the emotional realm. Action inspires, power channels, essence attunement. The resonant tone provides the ability to fine-tune and channel the magical forces today to effect great healing and transformation. Remember that it is our vibration that will energize our creation, and that this is broadcast through our emotional body rather than our mental body. So it is very important that we are stable, calm, and receptive to our feelings, and what frequencies we are actually emitting as a transmitter to the etheric realm. At tone 7, our vibrating phenomenon learns to be still and to listen. Mystical 7 understands that everywhere is magical, but right here is better. Once we attune and then channel the magic through this present moment that is available to us all. Today we have a tone 7 on a 7-day code. 7-7 is the code of the double magician, double the magic in this mirror. Number 7 is the frequency of the mystic and magician, which strengthens our ability to effect real change and transformation in our lives. What are you attuned to today? What is possible for you once you release your emotional attachment to fear-based responses? Today's questions are: how can I attune to the divine truth through my pure heart and stand in the light of my full mystical power? As a collective, can we ignore the fear and attune to the beautiful world of the new harmonic matrix that we are co-creating? Divine blessings for your divine attunement to beauty, peace, and abundance today. In la ketch a la keen, Christina White Magnetic World Bridger, Keen 66, Keen 98, White Resonant Mirror. The mantra, the code for today is: I channel in order to reflect. Inspiring order, I seal the matrix of endlessness. With the resonant tone of attunement, I am guided by the power of heart. And on this powerful day of transformations and activations, let us know, beloved beings of light, in the comments below what you're experiencing, what you're feeling, your dreams, your visions, and your synchronicities. And if you're new to this channel, be sure to subscribe and click the subscribe button below and the little bell to get notifications on future updates. And as always, we have a link in the description below to the transcriptions of today's transmissions, and we archive these on our website, primedisclosure.com. Now I'd like to take the time to thank everyone supporting us in our work and mission. It's because of your monthly pledges and donations we're able to continue this work. So if you'd like to help support us and help us continue bringing these transmissions to the world and assisting Gaia and all her children in this great awakening, you could either make a monthly pledge to Patreon or a one-time donation to PayPal at the links at eaglelovecondor.com. I'd like to also thank everyone supporting my sacred Condor's artwork. You can purchase her beautiful handmade goddess totems, angels, zodiac goddesses, and other works of art at lunagoddessart.com. Now we're going to complete today's transmissions with powerful codes from our Pleadian brothors and sisters of the light. Pleiades 1 messages: P1 calling Terrans for origins recognition, attention for calls in PVSE-SDE. Controllers continue to fall. Monadic patterns keep expanding. We keep coming. Old knots are untied. Knowers know more. Healers realign in multi-planes. Neva plus R, 12th Akashic projector aimed to evaluate support, 100% non-regressive. Next, greater than 13, forecast of 19. Authorized, Jebenkau. Attention Neva, reverberation of certifying code, 69% non-regressive. Initial cleaning 2B, recorks in progress, 68% non-regressive. Final cauterization 2B, recorks in progress, 60% non-regressive. Temporarily end of transmission, Pleiades 1, supporting anchoring an island of purification, from disclosurenews.it. Thank you for joining us today, beloved beings of light. We appreciate each and every one of you for supporting us in our work and mission, and for shining your light brightly into the light and coming here in this great mission of this great ascension. Keep walking gently your sacred path with heart, with peace and love in every step, as we navigate through these challenging waters of the unknown and travel through the void, into the silence, into the stillness within, and break on through to the other side of creation, which is Source Creator. Keep rising in the honor and the grace of the Holy Spirit. Be sure to make this the best day ever. 737 coming in, 37 into the 73, heaven on earth. The eagle and the condor love you all. Namaste.